Hello, everybody. Today we're going to be talking about marriage after 50. And we're going to be talking about, is the romance and the lust still there? Or is it time to move into the second bedroom? So just hang on in here with me. First, before we get started, I need everybody that is sitting here watching this, I need you to stop and take a deep breath. Especially if your spouse is sitting right there beside you, because you two are going to be laughing something terrible. And let me tell you, y'all gonna be pointing fingers because this hits so close to home. It doesn't matter who you are, this hits close to home. Marriage after 50 is something else. When you're first married, you can't wait to get home. 30 years later, guess what you're doing? You're sitting in your driveway thinking about, man, it's so peaceful here in this car. Ain't nothing going on. It just feels good just to sit here in this car. I know, I do it all the time. And y'all know I'm right. Today we're going to talk about keeping the sparks alive, the funny things nobody tells us about when we've been married for a very long time. Yes, honey, marriage is hard, but you just got to figure out a way to push through it. Marriage changes, and that's okay. Nobody stays in the same honeymoon phase forever. Honey, it's just impossible to be super happy for years when you're over your 50, unless you're one of those newlyweds that decided by the time that you want to get 50, you want to find a wife. So yeah, you probably still is in your honeymoon phase. But if you've been married 20 years, 10, 15, 20 years, yes, you've already survived a whole lot of stuff together. You done raised children. You done dealt with family drama, financial stress, home repairs. Honey, home repairs will make a person go get a divorce quick and say, forget this, let's sell this house. And at least one argument that started because somebody said, I'm not hungry. Yeah. I cannot tell y'all how many times I've had this argument in my house about, I asked my husband, are you hungry? He says, no. I said, okay. So I go get me something to eat. Y'all, and you're not going to believe this. The minute I sat down, he says, what about me? I said, didn't you just tell me you weren't hungry? Everybody got that argument. I get up and go to the store and get him something to eat. Like I tell him, quit saying you're not hungry, because you are. Marriage changes love. Love changes. But changing doesn't always mean getting worse. Sometimes it just means you're just getting comfortable. Very comfortable. And sometimes too comfortable. Y'all know what I'm talking about. When you get too comfortable. But I think if you can stand being with a person over 10, 15, maybe 20 years, I think you got the right to get really comfortable. You know, when you've been married a long time, is when you can have a conversation and not even use words. You can just take a look at him and he's like, not today. Or you can take a look at her and it's like, you better not. That means you've been married too long. You start sounding like your parents. Who left that light on? Another one gonna say, not me, but ain't nobody but two of y'all in the house. So if you didn't do it, he had to do it. You ain't been married until you've had a thermostat conversation. And I mean this from the bottom of my heart. I like it cold when I go to bed. My husband like it hot. We argue about the thermostat. I wait till he go to sleep and cut the thermostat up so I can go to sleep. Women, y'all know what I'm talking about. If you're over 50, you understand exactly what I'm saying about a nice, cool house to sleep in. Now let's talk about the TV remote war. If you ask your spouse, where is the TV remote? They'll tell you they don't know. And you all over the house looking for that TV remote. But the minute his CSI, FBI get ready to come on, why do that remote pop up? How is this possible? It pops up when it's time for his or her show to come on. See, that's what you know. That's how dating is when you've been together for over 20 years. Date night, what date night looked like when you was young? You was out partying, having a good time, just everything. And now after when you get over 50, you sit there on the couch, y'all argue about what you're gonna watch. Somebody might have some popcorn. You spend the next 10 or 15 minutes trying to figure out what to watch. And then the one that said that they wasn't sleeping, wanted to watch something, that's the first one to go to sleep. That's the first one to go to sleep. Now you sit up here watching the TV by yourself on date night. Romance after 50 isn't always flowers and candlelight. Now, I say this because it's the truth. Men, they do little simple things to make us feel good. It may be something as simple as putting some gas in your car because they know you probably hate to stop and put gas in there. Or she may bring him a snack home, something that she know he like. He may even like a Hershey's bar or something. She may bring it home, stop by, bring it home, bring him a Dr. Pepper or something. Or she can give him a little back rub across his shoulders because he's hurting or kind of aching. Or just go in there and fix a nice cup of coffee just because you know this is the way they like their coffee. Or say, hey, I stopped by the store and I picked up your prescriptions. Romance looks different. And I say these little bitty things because these little bitty things is what keeps us active and what keeps us a part of one another's lives. One mistake couples make is thinking dating ends after the wedding. No, keep dating. Go somewhere. Hold hands. Laugh together. Try something new. Go dancing. Even if both of your knees are making funny squeaky noises. Take pictures together. Make some memories. And every once in a while, leave the phone at home because nothing kills romance faster than someone scrolling social media. And I know that for a fact. That would drive you nuts when you're just trying to let yourself go and be out there, and just really enjoy your spouse that you're with. The goal isn't perfection. The goal is partnership, choosing each other over and over again. But sometimes love needs a little honest conversation. So let's talk about the harder parts. Sometimes couples don't need another vacation. They need another conversation. If you stop talking and y'all stop laughing with one another and stop listening to one another, don't ignore it. Work on it. Ask for help. Talk to someone. Talk to somebody that really knows something about marriage. Don't go ask your best friend who done been married 4 or 5 times because you don't want that information. Bad information. Because good marriages don't always happen by accident. They're built. One conversation, one apology, and one act of kindness at this time in your life, it does a whole lot. And if you're truly done everything you can and things still don't improve, there's no shame in being honest about where you are. Life is too precious to spend pretending everything is okay. Now, before we go, I know married folks have stories. Tell me in the comments, what is your funniest argument you've ever had? Who controls the thermostat? Who hides the TV remote? Who says I'm fine, then when they're clearly not fine? Let's laugh together. Marriage isn't perfect. None of us are. But sometimes the funniest stories come from people who loved each other for the longest. If you've enjoyed this conversation today, so please hit subscribe. I'm trying to grow this channel. Hit subscribe, the notification bell, and share this with your husband or share this with your wife or that couple who has been arguing over the thermostat since 1989. Remember, a good marriage isn't about finding the perfect person. It's about loving an imperfect person a little better every day. I'm Arlene, and telling you like it is. Until I see you next week for our next episode, remember to hit the like, subscribe button. Thank you.